Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our podcast episode. My name is Achmadina M from class 12-1, Social Study 1. And this is my partner.
My name is Lutfia Salma.
And this is our star guest.
Hi, I'm Aqila Wibowo from 11th grade of Social Science class 1.
Yes, and we are here today to complete our task with my partner here and our guest star being held to talk about Aqila's experience in research studies, which was about.
I've done 2 research. The first one was about how social media influence people's perspective on gender, and the second one is still ongoing. It hasn't been done yet, but we're planning to do about culture, the Betawi culture in Jakarta.
Oh, Betawi culture in Jakarta. That's a really interesting subject.
Yeah.
Both are really interesting. What made you choose it?
It's actually because we're planning to do something new. Since last year we already did about gender, so me and my partner decided to do something maybe more related to where we came from, which is the Betawi culture. And it's how this culture has been forgotten by a lot of people. So it's something interesting to bring it up again.
So it's your first time knowing about culture?
Yeah, it's my first time.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, what about, why did you pick how media social affect gender, was it?
Oh, the previous one?
Yes. Why did you pick that one?
Well, actually because the first topic was it was for GMC, right? That research. But the previous one was for my res. But since
Oh, Myra's.
Yeah.
I was in that. I was in there.
really?
Yeah, I won the there were 3 championship, right? I think.
Yes.
You the first one, the second one, third one, and then there's the Expo one. So you got invited to. It was Manado last year. Wait, no, last year, 2019. And I won the best stand. Yeah.
For the expo.
You didn't
Yes.
tell me that.
It was 2019 and it wasn't important. Okay, sorry, we had to cut off because of certain technical issues.
Like, why didn't you tell me about?
Because it wasn't important. It was like I didn't
Back in
exactly
10th grade?
win the championship.
Back in 10th grade?
It wasn't in 10th grade. It was in 9th grade. When I was in, you were from Madrasah Sanawiyah, right?
No,
Oh,
I'm
really?
from private school.
Oh, well, I was from Madrasah Sanawiyah. Me and Salma had a different junior high school, junior school. So yeah, I wanted it. That's surprising. Did you got invited to the place, or was it still online?
No, it was still online. It was
Oh,
actually
that's
yeah, it was open, and it was still the elimination process. It's just that our proposal didn't got it the first one.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. So we continued from there to the next competition, which is the provincial one for Jakarta, DKI Jakarta, and we changed our original topic to that one.
Did you got in for that one?
Yeah, we made it to the finals.
Oh, that's
great.
awesome! Yeah.
Yeah, but we stopped there. Like, we didn't meet the fully.
That's okay. It was kind of like, oh no, in 29, after my year got invited to Manado, right, in Madrasah, and I graduated, and then my school started like fully investing in my res, and none of them got in. None of them got in.
It was pretty hard for us.
Was it? I don't know. My topic last year was 2019 was about how many Madrasah Sanawiyah students, like Islamic students, participated in cyberbullying. Yeah.
I see.
What did your study happen into? Like the result of your study for media social?
Oh, that one. It was about how you know how in K-pop sometimes boys are associated with like girls' feminine behavior,
That's
and
interesting.
we're seeing how like those who are active in social media and those who aren't, their difference in perspective and like their acceptance with those types of males.
Yeah, we learned that in sociology too.
Yeah, in the first semester, right?
In the first semester was
Seventh grade.
Yeah. But we did study in sociology though. Well, what was the questions about, like Nusantara, I think?
Oh yeah, that was like the difference between those two.
I think if you want to get into my res, I think you need to, I don't know, I think you just need to include the Islamic Term. Yes. Yeah.
Myra had three divisions, right? The science, social, and the Islamic one.
Yeah.
Me and my friends chose the social one since like we don't have a lot of basics on Islamic, so it was really hard for us to go into that field.
Yeah, that was understandable. Okay. Well, why did you took a huge leap from media social to suddenly like on gender and then suddenly goes to
Culture.
yeah.
It was more about like a sudden burst of interest, different interests in us, and like I think it's also because we learned from INS that there's lots of things to consider when you're picking a topic. So we want to do something different this time.
That's actually really interesting. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Is anyone helping you with it?
Yeah, Miss Ima.
Oh, Miss Sima is helping you. Of course.
She's our supervisor.
Yeah, she's really cool. She's really cool. Yeah. Do you have any questions, Alma?
Between your previous research and this research, which one will you think harder?
I think it'll be this one. Since we're doing something more qualitative.
Oh, it's a quality of research.
It's quality. We're going to like do observing, interviewing stuff.
Oh, you're going to do interviews?
Yes.
Wow.
We went to like, do you know Tubakan?
Oh, I know.
What?
Setua Bakan.
The Betawi village there.
Yeah.
It's a culture village. We went there I think last week or something to observe.
Oh.
And we're
How's that
planning
going?
to. We haven't really do much, so all we did was observe the place. I think the culture there is still quite diverse. I don't know the word for that. It's still quite like they're still preserving the culture there. The dances, the traditional houses, the cuisines.
So, who is your partner?
It's the end.
Yeah, is she in the same class?
She's in my class.
Oh, we didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we should have invited her too.
Yeah, we didn't know. Well, how do you like it so far, the research and stuff?
Research is actually pretty fun. Like back then, during my first time research for my last.
When is it? The first time.
The first time it was in 10th grade.
So it's the first time you did it is in high school.
in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since I've never really like become interested in research. It was because in sociology we learned about it. About like these methods,
Yeah, method of
approaches
research,
and
yeah,
stuff.
Was it qualitative or quantitative? Or the first one?
Quantitative.
Oh, how are you questions?
Actually, it was
Yeah.
mixed.
Oh, it was.
Oh, it's mixed.
It was mixed.
My first time was mixed too.
Yeah, since like we're gonna like read a review or something on mental health.
What was the result of it? Like, since, what did you find out?
Actually, I think this also relates to how sociology in general that everyone has a different perspective. Like, these several factors doesn't affect your whole perspective. It depends on the individual in general, and then like their family background, it affects them too. Their friendship groups, it affects how like they think in general. So not only social media, but a lot of other factors they can find.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, are there any other questions on that?
Wait, I forgot. I want to ask you something. What is your current struggle in this research?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in this research?
Yeah.
Since we haven't started, it's actually the title.
Oh.
Since usually in research we have variables on it.
Uh-huh.
Or what we should research. We have the first one, which is the culture. But the second one we haven't found it, so we can't really like move forward in this research, and we're struggling with finding that.
It's fine.
Is the school helping you with the Krasna?
Because I think it's because we haven't started, so they haven't given us any.
I don't know. I wish it was offline for this year though. So I think Krasna is national, right?
It's national.
Yeah. Is it government made or is it by private?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
Personally, I prefer if it's online.
Really?
If it's offline, like if we made it through the rounds, we're gonna have to do a presentation, right? with the judges, debates and stuff. And I get nervous in front of people, so online is better since we're doing it through Zoom.
No, but you're missing out on so many experience if you're doing it online. Because if it was government made, right, like my guys, you get flown out to Manado last 2019, and my school was pretty like they weren't really they were generous. We made it to snorkeling on this lake in Manado, and I didn't spend any money on that trip. It was really it was full of experience. It was really fun, which is why I hope it's fun offline. It really is fun. That's why if it's on offline, even if you didn't win, you still get the experience to see other province. So it's better if it's offline.
No, I mean like since I've only joined a couple, so I'm hoping to join more in the future.
Oh yeah, you definitely should.
You're still in 10th grade. And 11th grade, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you should. You should join out lots and lots of, competitions and everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be useful, right? When we enter college.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So well, are you having fun while making the researches?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean,
Sometimes.
there are times when like I'm bored with it, or it's not like I have no motivation to continue it. You know, when things are like. When we're pushed to finish according to deadlines, like that's pretty hard. And at that moment, maybe I'm having a bit of like I don't know, I'm just tired. But throughout the whole research, it's pretty much fun. I mean, we're trying new things, we're finding out what we're curious about.
When you made it to the final, did they give you any like money? Really?
We didn't even have any certificate for that. Yeah, it was a bummer.
Yeah, you should ask.
Yeah, because like for my rest, in my year, even if we didn't win, I don't know if it's because the fact that we still got the championship for Expo or the stand. I got like 6 million, I think. At the time. 6 or 5. But I think school of course took it. Yeah, I still got like 1 mil or 2 mil, I think. Yeah, they took like.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, like if you think about it. Oh, also they also invited us to one of the government building in like South Jakarta, and they gave us shoes. They gave us shoes.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and like they spent a lot of money on the competition, so it would be great if your competition this time is offline too.
Maybe it'll be nicer if it's offline.
Yeah, but if you were presenting for the judges, they might look bored. They might look like they aren't listening to you, and they might look like that they don't want to hear any of your thing at all. So it's just best to look at the top of their forehead. So it's best, that you can talk and lots of practices. Yeah, lots of practices.
That's some good advice.
Yeah. Yeah, are you good with public speaking?
No, not really.
That's really needed.
I just don't have the courage to speak in front of people.
How about your partner?
No, like both of us are people person.
So
Well, here's
you have
the
to practice.
Yeah, because public speaking is really important in this kind of
Yeah.
competitions. And if you, here's the thing, right? No matter what you do, if you did something wrong, people are gonna make fun of you for it, right?
Yeah.
But it's only gonna for a short while, and then after that, 5 years or so, I doubt they'll sleep at night and think about what your
Yeah.
mistakes did. So it's just better to think that this is gonna sound harsh. It's better to think that you don't matter, and that whatever you do is at least is that what you want to do, as long as it's not harming anyone. Yeah, you should definitely.
Maybe I should like increase my courage or something.
It's not about courage. It's about not giving any care in the world.
Yeah.
Just do your thing.
Yeah. I get it.
Some of the people are gonna hate you for it though sometimes. But don't worry.
But don't worry about that.
I mean, everything's gonna come with a cost for it.
Yeah. So just do what you want to do. It doesn't matter.
I really appreciate the fact that you're a Cambridge student but still able to do all of these things because like none of our classmates did something like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got offered, but I haven't done it.
In our class, like, we don't have many people that join competition because, like, I don't know. So it's great.
No, I think some of us does, but we just keep it low key. In our year,
But no research, right?
Oh no, not research. Well, what about Salima? Didn't she enter that competition?
That's not research thing, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you find it helpful in sociology? Doing research like this?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Well, it's more about like applying the knowledge of what we learned to actually real life, and we found that very, very useful. Since we did like this type of, I think, discussion with one of the judges during JMC, and like several other competitors, they got questioned for their methods, for their approach of research. I think it's because like they don't yet fully understand what they're doing.
But when they asked you, did you answer fully well?
That's because like we already learn it, right?
Oh, that's so
Sociology.
That's helpful.
nice.
So it's pretty helpful. Even like when Miss Ina explain to us, discuss about what we should do, we have an idea of it since we know what we're doing instead of starting everything from scratch.
Yeah, it was kind of like also confusing for me because we weren't learning. We didn't know what it was. We just got pulled into it by our school.
I mean, at the start of sociology, when we're talking about research, like I don't exactly find it useful since I think it's for like our final scripting in college, and since I think it's still gonna be a long way to go, I'm questioning why we're learning this right now. But I want to learn it since it's not pretty useful.
Yeah. Well, what made you join chemistry in the first place?
It's more because I want to study abroad for college. So I'm thinking of going to a school which has an international curriculum.
Which country are you thinking of?
I don't have a specific country in mind, but probably Europe.
I think it's better if you figure out like as soon as possible. Yeah, because their admission, their entry to accept new students is different from the beginnings. Like they're way sooner than
It's earlier.
yeah. So it's also better to look for scholarship if you're interested in that.
Yeah, I'm planning to get scholarship as much as possible.
Yeah.
Or actually, the reason I chose Europe, apart from the studies, it's good right there. They have a high quality education. It's also because some college don't require us to pay tuition fees. So
Oh yeah, I've heard
it's
of that.
free.
Yeah.
So it's better. And cost is a big problem.
Yeah, the living cost.
The education cost for college, it's pretty expensive for that.
Yeah. So it's really that's zero.
It's a lot.
Did you have any specific target in the future?
Not really.
About the research?
About the research? I'm actually planning to continue research for high school, but I don't yet have any plan to continue it after high school, like maybe in college, but after college I don't have any plans on like being into research for like my career.
What's your career? What do you want?
Probably something about like maybe a diplomat.
A diplomat.
Yes.
I want to be a diplomat too.
Yes. If not, maybe a journalist.
Oh yeah.
In the internet, there is this questionnaire. Well, not questionnaire. There is this study that says that the most they regarded journalism. It's like why?
Because journalism needs like some sort of connection. Yeah. And if you're not like backed up with people that with power, it's gonna be like
It's really
hard.
I think if you want to be in journalism, I think we should look up to this university. It's not a broad thing, but it's owned by Kompas TV. It's called Universitas Multimedia. It's in somewhere in Beijing, right? I think.
Yeah.
It's in Beijing.
Oh yeah, I think it was joined a couple of times.
Dude, I have my friends there, right? And so I would visit it one time, and I cannot tell you how great. I was gonna say how marvelous the university was.
It's okay.
It's really great. It's really huge. They have like 6 elevators, and the parking area was so huge. And then there's also like Lawson near it. It was really awesome. Yeah, you should definitely try looking into business multimedia. They opened up scholarship too, but around November, December-ish.
Maybe I'll think about it.
Is there any other reasons why you want to study abroad? Like, do you want to live far from your parents, maybe?
More about experience, like
It's the
living in different environments and getting experience living abroad. And trying to be independent, maybe?
You think you're not independent now?
No, not really. Maybe for a couple of things, I'm still dependent on my parents. So, yes.
What kind of things?
Maybe more like I can't cook yet. And like I don't. That's actually the big problem is I can't cook yet. So it'll be pretty hard if I'm gonna live alone. And then more about like using public facilities.
Oh yeah.
That's still something more.
What like I depend on my parents too, like for until I in junior high school, and I still found it hard to like communicate with people in like public facility, and if you want to contact someone.
What public facility are we talking about?
Maybe like transports.
Oh, like
Transjakarta
And if you like
or-
need to go to like government thingy to document thing.
You still need, yeah. But honestly, public transport is not that hard. I use the public transport a lot of times. I would even go to Bogor by using train. It was like also late at night. It was almost midnight actually. I went to Bogor still because I was accompanying my friend who wanted to see her girlfriend, boyfriend. And I was a good friend, so of course I can't let her go alone, right? And it wasn't that hard. Like, if you just ask the staffs there, they're gonna help you. They're super helpful. They're really nice. I think it's also gonna be the same abroad too.
Yeah.
I think it's been 15 minutes, right?
You want to check it?
I want to check it. I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, you should check it.
It's been 20 minutes. More. 20? Yes, 20 minutes. 20? Yes, 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. Since it's been 20 minutes or more, I think, since there was also the last clip. We are gonna thank Aqila. Yeah.
Thank you as well.
For this very sudden thing.
Yeah.
Not mine.
That's it. Really, thank you again, and we apologize for any mistakes. Yes. I think that's all. Yeah. Do you want to end it, Sal?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, bye.
Alright, bye.